Hello, it's Terry Fowler again with Environmental Edge Technologies, here to demonstrate our product's uniqueness, generally geared toward the automotive industry for maintenance of repair shop floors. There's a problem that a lot of shops have with the oils getting on the floor, transmission fluid, brake fluid, coolants, all types of fluids, and it presents a problem not only for unsightly conditions, but it also presents a problem for the mechanics. They end up slipping or stepping in it, tires, cars rolling over it, and the oil being transferred all over the shop, creating just in general a mess. The way it's handled now, in most cases, the mechanics will walk around it or through it. Sometimes stretching not to get in it to do their work, slowing them down. The other situations would be where they put kitty litter down and the clay, and then it gets pushed to the side and accumulates all over the shop, and then there's disposal to worry about. So what our product does in that market, the product we use is spill treatment. Spill treatment is effective in this area to be applied to spilled oils prior to mopping or going over with a scrubber machine. Scrubber machines, manuals will tell you that you don't want to pick up free oils just laying on the floor. You want to soak them up, get rid of them, and then you get the residues with the machine. Or if you're using a mop bucket, the oil will end up in the water, on top of the water in the mop bucket. They go to use it, it never really gets clean, it smears the oil around. They go to put the mop bucket back in it and squeeze it, all the water comes out, they put the oil back on the floor in another location. They end up switching out the mop water 15 times, and it never really ever gets to the floor where it's not slippery. There's always a residue. To demonstrate the effectiveness of our spill treatment product in automotive shops, I'm going to go ahead and put some transmission fluid on the concrete. Simulate a spill. And what we do, what the porters or the mechanics do prior to mopping is apply equal amounts of spill treatment. The amount of equal amounts of product to the amount of oil that's been spilled. Okay. Now at this point, the mechanic can step in it, and if they do, it turns when they do or when they mop it, in either case, what happens is it turns the fluid, the oily fluid, into water. And what this has done is emulsify, and what we call turning oil into water, for lack of now simple terms. This can be accomplished. You don't have to step in it. This can be accomplished through mopping or a scrubber machine. Now to simulate mopping, I've got a towel that I'm going to use. That I'm going to wet like you would a mop. Now you'll notice I'm just mopping here with water. This is a surfactant formula, so you do have soap on the floor when you're doing this. You don't actually need any more soap in your mop water once you use this, which really cuts back on the amount of product that you're using. So when the mopping is done, it completely comes up. Then the fluid that goes into your mop bucket, I'm going to do a close-up in my hand here if I could. Nothing but water. There's no oils to break back out into your mop water. So you don't have oil going back onto your floor again. You just have water. Now when this dries, it will be completely dry, residue free, no films, and it's not slippery. You don't have the slippery feeling that you would have normally, typically, when you mop up an oil spill. That's the uniqueness of this product. Now the microbes that are attached to each particle, wherever this water goes, normally into your sumps, it's not going to create any kind of an issue with oil going downstream. It's going to, at the very least, reduce the amount of times that you have to have your sump pumped out. So basically what this does, it's designed for 3 purposes. Number 1, to reduce slippery conditions. Number 2, to increase the image maintenance of your shop. And number 3, to reduce risk, reduce problems downstream with the oil and generated waste from the facility, and keeping the area around the facility in line with the EPA guidelines. Thank you very much.